That's when I came up with this, the official answer. But hey, if you watch this show, you know there's no way I can tell you what's going on in here until you tell me what you got going on up there, okay? So when I say go, what I want you to do is go ahead and vote up here. Now vote real if you think there's such a thing as a straight rainbow. Vote fake if you think the photo's fake or there isn't such a thing as a straight rainbow. And vote unknown if you don't think anybody knows whether it's a straight rainbow or not. If you don't want to do that, you can also leave an answer down in the comment section, or you can just shout it out if you're watching with your family, friends, anything like that. And I will be standing by waiting with this. You ready? And go. Hey, while we're waiting for everybody to vote and make up their minds, I want to tell you about some exciting news. BillsChannel now has its own collection of books for kids on the Rivet app. That's right, from Amazon river monsters to mermaids and real or fakes about some of your favorite characters like Mothman, Jake the Alligator, and even dinosaurs. These picture books are awesome if you're just learning to read or want to just improve your skills. And the good news is you can check these books out for free. Now, in case you never heard of Rivet, it's a really cool reading app for kids that's easy to use and a lot of fun. Check out Rivet today by just clicking on my links below down in the description box. Download the app, and then when you get the app open, just search BillsChannel and voila! You got it? Good. Now let's get on with our show. All right, did you vote on that straight rainbow picture? Good, because I am going to pull out this and we're going to get to the answer, which I think is very simple just by the fact that, hey, rainbows are simple. I mean, you know, they're either there or they're not. Now, if it was a pot of gold, we might be talking about something else. And, whoa, as I suspected, it is a very simple answer. And did you vote real? Well, if you did, you're wrong, because it's actually fake. Meredith Kramer was the first to provide the smoking gun on this one. The photo, it turns out, was actually taken from a video recorded by News Channel 9 WSYR in Syracuse, New York. And what we're looking at is called a fire rainbow. Now, you might think that name makes it real, but here's the bad news. According to KARE 11 News in Minnesota, it's not technically a rainbow at all.
It's not a rainbow or even a sundog. The fancy name for it is a circumhorizontal arc.
What this all boils down to is what this thing really is a halo. And you remember the difference between rainbows and halos, right? If it's caused by water and light, it's a rainbow. But if it's caused by ice crystals and light, then it's a halo.
Circumhorizontal arcs are formed when the sun is high in the summertime sky. The sun's light shines through the ice crystals that make up cirrus clouds.
Next up is this quirky photo sent in by Raul Rennie MJ, who wrote, "Could this be real or fake?" Raul, we all know this lizard isn't actually playing a leaf guitar or making music of any kind, if indeed it is a lizard. It could be a Photoshop, a toy, or even an animation like Rango. That said, animals posing like humans often result in funny pictures, and then there are these pictures of dogs that look like celebrity. But guys, take a much closer look at this, see if you notice anything that might give you a clue, and then tell me what you think. All right, so go ahead and leave me your votes up here, some answers down in the comment section, or shout it out. I'll get out this, and we're gonna find out if we got a real lizard king of rock and roll on our hands here. And, well, I would suggest this lizard not quit his day job, if you know what I mean, because the official answer is real. Kevin Leon was the first to produce the smoking gun, pointing us to a website that proved the picture was actually taken by a professional photographer. Aditya Permana actually was the one who took the photo of this laid-back dragon lizard. He said he waited for an hour until the lizard moved into this position before he got the shot. And the rest, as they say, is just rock and roll history. The photo was sent in by Celan Anbarasu, who wants to know, is this a real man? Celan, you know, we've seen all sorts of stuff photoshopped here at Real or Fake, you know, and some of it's like cool and funny, and other times it kind of pushes the boundaries of good taste, if you know what I mean. But on the other hand, you know, there's extraordinary people that exist without limbs, like Bethany Hamilton, who was bitten by a shark, Eddie McGee, the voice of the popular horror YouTube channel Don't Turn Around, and Lieutenant Colonel Andrew LaRocque, an Air Force pilot. But how about the man in this photo? I posted it to my trusty Facebook support group to see what they thought, and well, I actually got some really interesting answers. Tai Siog Nodges thinks it's Photoshop and so fake, it's ultra funny. Ansar Rajput feels the diameter of the neck doesn't match with the face. Lex Williamson wrote, I would say fake. He looks too athletic for this condition. Jason Tate, however, points out that people get born without legs. Okay, well, now it's come to that time where you're going to let us know what you got going in your head. In other words, what you think is the answer to this puzzle. Now, the way we're going to vote on this one is, you know, we actually went in and did some more research on the photo, and there is some photoshopping that's been actually done on the photo. So here's how I want you to vote. If you think that's a real athlete in his real form, then I want you to vote real. If you think somebody took that picture of a super athlete and manipulated it in a way that makes it fake, then I want you to say fake. If you don't think we could tell one way or the other who this is, then vote unknown. You ready? All right, go ahead and vote up there. And I will get out this to find out whether we got a super athlete on our hands or a super creepy Photoshopper with absolutely no taste. Oh, I am very relieved to let you know that this one is real. This man is Zion Clarke. He was born without legs, having a condition called caudal regression syndrome that affects the development of the lower half of the body. He is a remarkable athlete, having participated in wrestling. He now takes part in wheelchair bodybuilding and has been described as strong, courageous, fearless, and an inspiration. Our last entry today is this now famous video. It was first posted on Facebook by Vivian Gomez and shows some kind of strange figure caught on Vivian's home security camera. The video was sent in to us by a whole bunch of you guys, including Artisan Craft 101, Aiden Weinbrenner, and Rupak Vamsey. Aiden wrote, Bill, what exactly is this? Well, Aiden, you know, there's a lot of people out there who think this is some kind of weird alien creature. And there's a lot of other people who think this might be a real-life version of Dobby from the Harry Potter movies.
You shall not harm Harry Potter.
But on the other hand, you know, there's a lot of people out there who just think this is some kid running around with his underwear on his head. So here's the question. If you think this is some outer space creature, animal, dwarf, or even, what's his name? Dobby from the Harry Potter movies, then just go ahead and vote real up here. If on the other hand, you think this really is some kid playing a prank, then just go ahead and vote fake. All right? So while you're doing that, I'm going to get out this, the old trusty recycle envelope. That's right, we recycle these things until they fall apart because we're trying to save a few trees. And, you know, we love trees here at Bill's Channel. And we don't try to create, and we try not to create any more trash than we absolutely have to. So remember, reuse, recycle, and what was it? It's 3 R's. Reuse, recycle. I don't know. I can't remember, but you get my point, right? Okay, so now let's get to the point. Oh, I hate that. Unknown. Guys, I'll be honest with you. I'm 99% sure this video is a fake. Now, you know, on the one hand, we did determine it wasn't created using any kind of special effects, but on the other, we did find out something very interesting, and that is that Vivian Gomez has a 9-year-old son named Bobby. How about that?
What's Bobby like? Is he a goofy kid? Does he like dancing around?
He likes to play around and
And not only does Bobby like to joke around, but get this, Vivian says he also likes to dance. So as you can see, everything in this story adds up to one big fat fake. But unfortunately, there are no witnesses, and unless either Vivian or Bobby confess that this is a hoax, well, we're just gonna have to leave it unknown.
Vivian Gomez thinks whoever or whatever it was ran off into the field across the street. Who knows? Maybe he's still out there.
Or maybe not. And now for my favorite fake of the week. It's this video called Mutant Giant Spider Dog that was sent in by Arya Nemati. It shows a series of scary scenes that scare the heck out of unsuspecting people who end up getting chased by the supposed mutant spider dog. But in the end, if you watch the whole video, you see it's just a normal dog in a spider costume. Hey, say what you want, but this video by S.A. Wardega got over 178 million views. And who said people aren't interested in hybrid animals?